The movie starts with a teenage girl named Giselle Hammond crossing the border into Mexico. She stops at a gas station to buy cigarettes. Then, the clerk asks her to play a game called Truth or Dare after getting a phone call. Giselle feels scared and doesn't want to play. Later, she pours lighter fluid on a woman and sets her on fire. The scene changes to where Olivia Barron, a college student, who's filming a video for her YouTube channel about building homes for Habitat for Humanity. Her best friend, Marky Cameron, comes in and asks if she's going to join them for spring break in Mexico. Marky says it might be their last chance to spend a lot of time together before they graduate. Olivia is unsure at first but eventually agrees to go. The girls are with their other friends, Marky's boyfriend, Lucas Moreno, a guy named Tyson Curran, his girlfriend Penelope Amari, and Brad Chung. They all go on a trip to Mexico, and they spend a bunch of time sharing videos and photos online. While they're at a bar, Olivia notices Marky dancing with another guy while she's drunk. Olivia pulls Marky away before Lucas sees them, because it seems Marky has been cheating on Lucas multiple times. Meanwhile, Olivia goes to the bar where a guy from her school named Ronnie tries to flirt with her. Another person at the bar, Carter, steps in and almost gets into a fight with Ronnie, but Olivia stops them by saying people are doing shots nearby. Olivia and Carter then start talking until her friends arrive. They decide to head back to their room, but Carter suggests they all go hiking to a nearby mission, and Olivia agrees. The group reaches the old mission, which nobody has used for a long time. Ronnie followed them there. While exploring, Olivia notices a broken urn with a skull on it and walks away because of a bad smell. They decide to play a game, and Carter suggests Truth or Dare. It starts off fun with dares like Ronnie giving Tyson a lap dance, and Penelope kissing Olivia. But things turn sour when Olivia chooses Truth, and Tyson asks her if Marky knows she's always had feelings for Lucas. The game takes a dark turn when it's Carter's turn, and Marky asks him about his intentions with Olivia. Carter admits he targeted Olivia because she seemed easy to manipulate and had lots of friends he could trick into going there. He reveals he's okay with strangers dying if it means he gets to live. As he tries to leave, Olivia confronts him. Carter tells her they're now part of the game and must follow the rule: lie, and you die. Fail a dare, you die. Refuse to play, you die. When Olivia gets back home, she starts noticing the words, Truth or Dare, written everywhere she goes. She goes to find Marky at the library, but then she's surrounded by other students whose faces turn into creepy smiles with red eyes. They all keep chanting, Truth or Dare, until Olivia chooses Truth. She's asked to spill a secret her friend is keeping, and Olivia blurts out in front of everyone that Marky is always cheating on Lucas. Lucas hears it and walks away upset. Olivia tries to explain to Marky, but Marky threatens to hurt her. Olivia and her friends gather at Brad's apartment and watch a video of Ronnie's death. Olivia tries to convince them that the game is real, but nobody believes her. Lucas leaves after packing his stuff. While walking, he hears a voice calling him and urging him to play. He sees the question, Truth or Dare, written on the wall, and it starts burning into his skin. Lucas calls Olivia and tells her he believes her now. He reveals that he picked Truth and was asked how he truly feels about Olivia. Lucas confesses that sometimes he imagines being with her, even though he knows it can't happen. The group meets at Olivia's house to convince Marky that the game is real. They figure out that the game follows the order they played. Marky receives a text, indicating it's her turn, and she chooses Dare. Her dare is to fulfill her promise of breaking Olivia's hand. Olivia picks up a hammer and urges Marky to go through with it, even though she's hesitant. Olivia finally persuades her by insulting her father, who died by suicide, which deeply affects Marky. Lucas and Brad take Olivia to the hospital. Then it's Brad's turn to play, and he chooses Truth. He's forced to come out as gay to his dad, Han, who's a police officer and doesn't like LGBTQ+ people. Brad tells Olivia and Lucas that he did what the game said, and surprisingly, his dad was okay with it. Next, it's Tyson's turn to play, but he has a big interview for medical school. The others try to stop him, but the interviewer gets possessed and makes Tyson play. He picks Truth and is asked if he writes fake prescriptions for students. Tyson denies it, but then he becomes possessed too. He ends up hurting himself by sticking a pen in his eye and slamming his head against the wall. The others witness this. Penelope is deeply upset by Tyson's death, so she starts drinking heavily. But now it's her turn to play the game, and when she tries to choose Truth, the demon of the game tells her it doesn't work that way, and she must pick Dare. Marky finds Penelope on the roof of the house, where her dare is to walk around the entire roof while drinking the rest of her vodka. The others bring a mattress to catch her in case she falls, and Lucas stays on the roof to help. As Penelope gets closer to a fence where she could get seriously hurt if she falls, Olivia gets into her car and breaks the fence down. Penelope finishes the bottle and falls, but Marky and Brad quickly place the mattress on top of the car, saving her. The friends learn about Giselle and what happened with her. They reach out to her using a fake Facebook account and insist on meeting her to understand what's going on. Giselle agrees and arranges a meeting near a warehouse. When they meet, Giselle explains that she and her friends were at the mission where one of them, Sam, was fooling around and breaking things, which might have triggered the curse, resulting in the deaths of her friends. She clarifies that Penelope couldn't choose Dare because the pattern was 2 truths and a dare. Giselle then reveals that she was dared to kill Olivia. She points a gun at Olivia and shoots, but Penelope pushes her out of the way and gets shot instead, fatally. Brad and Lucas try to take the gun from Giselle, but since she failed the dare, her appearance changes, and she's compelled to shoot herself in the head. Olivia is questioned by a detective after the events. She shares what she knows about Giselle, but when shown pictures of Giselle's friends to identify Carter or Sam, Olivia doesn't recognize anyone. Now it's Olivia's turn to play. She chooses Dare and is dared to sleep with Lucas. She tells Marky she picked Dare to spare her friends. Marky leaves angrily, and Olivia confesses to Lucas that she actually picked Dare because she's keeping a secret from Marky that she can't bring herself to reveal. They start getting intimate until it's Lucas's turn. He picks Truth and admits he loves Marky more. Meanwhile, Marky watches a video of her and her father outside a cafe. The game demon takes her father's appearance and forces Marky to play. She chooses Truth and is asked why she still keeps the gun her father used to kill himself. Marky admits she sometimes thinks about using it on herself. The friends are at Brad's place, where he's talking to his father outside. His father expresses love for him, and they hug, but then the game forces Brad to pick Dare. He's dared to take his father's gun and make him beg for his life. Olivia and Lucas rush outside, but a nearby officer mistakenly shoots Brad, fatally injuring him. Olivia is back at the police station, where the detective questions her again. They found the fake account's IP address and a message to Giselle, where Marky threatened to stand outside her family's house until the game dared her to harm them, similar to what happened with the woman earlier. The detective mentions Sam and shows Olivia a picture, which turns out to be Carter. Outside, Olivia reunites with Marky and Lucas. It's Olivia's turn to play, and she picks Dare. The dare is for her to confess the secret she's been keeping from Marky. Olivia reveals that she was there the night of Marky's father's suicide. She had argued with her parents and went to Marky's house, but Marky wasn't there. Olivia drank with Marky's dad until he made advances on her. Olivia told him Marky would be better off if he were dead, but she never told Marky. Feeling betrayed, Olivia leaves, losing trust in her friends. Marky considers suicide as she takes out her father's gun. Meanwhile, Olivia rushes to her room and talks her out of it, preventing a tragedy. Digging deeper, Olivia and Lucas discover an article about the Rosarito mission, where they played the game. It was the site of a massacre 50 years ago, and only one woman, Inez Garcia, survived. They drive to Tijuana to find Inez, who lives with her granddaughter. After waiting, they enter and speak to Inez, who is mute and communicates through writing. Inez confesses that she was a former nun who faced abuse from the priest along with other nuns. She summoned a demon named Calyx, which led to the priest's death and cursed the area. Inez ended the curse by cutting out her tongue and placing it in an urn after reciting an incantation, which Olivia found broken at the mission. Olivia, Lucas, and Marky track down Sam using information from the detective's files. He's hiding in his apartment to avoid the game, but they convince him to join them to end the curse. Returning to the mission, they make Sam recite the incantation, causing the building to collapse. Then it's Lucas's turn to play, but he refuses, knowing the consequences. He and Marky share a final moment. Sam prepares to cut out his tongue, but Calyx possesses Lucas, forcing him to kill Sam and then himself. Now it's Marky's turn, and she's dared to shoot Olivia. After a struggle, she shoots Olivia in the arm. Olivia challenges Calyx to play, and he picks Truth. She asks how they can survive, but Calyx reveals they can't. The game won't stop until everyone is dead. Olivia and Marky flee the mission, and Olivia records a video explaining the game's danger. She ends by asking viewers, truth or dare? The video goes viral, and the film closes with 2 girls watching it, one of whom starts to morph after Olivia's question.